It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders on Monday night.
Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go in our nation's capital.
Well, now how about this return?
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be let out by their rookie quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week. In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 44-yard line, here's a second down and 6. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Bates.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And this will be caught by Mooney. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Random, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. He'll get this. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Back to Robinson now on first down. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
That's a great alternative there to the old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Instead, let your quarterback take it in the shotgun and essentially choose his own path. He scans the situation, makes the right read, and takes it into the end zone on the QB draw.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
57 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all...
Here's a diving catch right side. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9. Off the play fake. Zambrano. That one caught by the tight end Bates. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same.
And a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but
I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Ray McLeod. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep here from Mooney. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. That's complete to Mooney. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense set to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Zambrano, throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Zambrano. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's 1st down as he's up to the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
2nd and long. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So on 4th down, Austin Seibert on to try the Washington field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Atlanta regains possession of the football as we eat closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack.
Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Commanders bringing out the nickel package on third down. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Operating from the gun, Zambrano. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime, 6 defensive backs. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Complete to Mooney on the slant. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First possession of the second half now for Washington. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Takes it to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. They'll give him 4 yards there, and now we've got a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff running through the middle. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This 2nd and 4.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's 1st down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2nd and 5. Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Zambrano. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Zambrano. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Seibert's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
The ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Back to throw here.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. That's into the hands of Dwelly. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Commanders Field. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Moore, the man in motion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This pass is caught by London. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. First catch here for London, and also a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Falcons are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Coup for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Commanders' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 95 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. Off play action. Zambrano. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Seibert able to knock this one through, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. They'll look to throw. Looking for London on the out route complete.
Complete to London. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Atlanta.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. That's complete to Mooney. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Here's 1st down. Robinson up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Into the hands of London. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Koo knocks this one through the post. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Commanders' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we take a look at some of the highlights, we see just how impactful he's been. He and his quarterback have such a great chemistry together, and it's been on full display throughout the contest. This is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll come up now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field?
Here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here comes 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.